season finale of Wolf Watch. I'm your host, Jill Wagner, and after 12 episodes filled with action, love, heartbreak, and laughs, we have reached the end, people. We've reached the end of the season. So tonight, we've assembled a hunk-filled panel to discuss it all. Please welcome Tyler Posey, Dylan O'Brien, and Tyler Hecklin, plus the creative genius behind Teen Wolf, Jeff Davis. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right, let's jump right into it. So it was a divine move that turned the tables on the Nugitsune. Explain to everyone what a divine move is.
In the game of Go, a divine move is that incredible move of strategy, of genius. And for Styles in this scene, his divine move is what saves his life and saves the lives of his friends.
Have you guys ever had a divine move in your own lives?
No, my moves are not divine.
No,
they're not.
All right, everybody, so this is the first episode since Allison's death. How was it on set? What was it like filming without her?
We shoot this episodes out of sequence, kind of, you know, every now and then, especially towards the end of it. So she was there, but it's gonna be weird coming back next season without her, and
It was strange writing it, actually. And what's great about her death in the show, actually, is that she figures it out. She actually figures out the silver, which helps save her friends and the people she loves.
but she can't tell me. She dies right before she tells me.
Of course not.
I know.
Of course not.
So there's that Teen
That
Wolf
would be way
aspect.
too easy,
Exactly.
Jeff. Well, speaking of change, Danny makes a change. He says he cannot date a werewolf. Tyler's, why can't you guys have healthy relationships? What's going on?
well, because usually whoever we're dating at some point kills someone, and that always, I feel like, puts
Sorry.
some kind of damper on the relationship in some way.
Yeah, I don't
Thank
know.
you.
I think Scott's had pretty healthy relationships. Allison broke it off with him.
You've had much better luck than me.
He and Kira
you have the worst luck in the
are on their
world.
way to becoming like a really steady, really funny, cute relationship. And so I think it's Scott. I think Scott's the man.
Scott
I
is
think
the man.
Scott's just the man.
He is. He's just a better person than Derek all around.
I'm back.
Yeah!
Drake's back. Was that a surprise for anybody else other than myself?
I have a question.
You can ask the question.
Are you gonna lick more abs this season since you're back?
Do you remember
So-
that?
Oh hell yeah!
Do you know
just
how many
like-
people showed up on the day that we were supposed to shoot that
I know
scene?
they did.
Yeah, we were watching.
I was like, why are all of you here?
We literally came to us.
We lived together season 1. They're like, dude, did you read the script? I hate you so much.
Dude, did you read that?
Bro, Jill's gonna lick your abs, bro.
That is so something I could hear you guys
We
saying.
literally came to set just to check it out.
Okay, so we'll get back to this episode. Tyler, so what does this mean? Kate is back. What does it mean for Derek?
I can't imagine that he would still have feelings for Kate. I mean, unless you were to really, like, redeem yourself in some way.
She's looking pretty good, though, at the end of the episode.
I see Kate as, like, a very formidable opponent.
Oh, yes.
I feel like Derek and Kate kind of enjoy the chess game a little
totally.
bit between each other. I don't know. Maybe that's just my opinion.
Some
It
people love to
arouses
fight.
you guys.
Some people love
You
to
know
fight.
what? It's one of those relationships where it's just like, you know, we argue forever, and then you make up, and then you argue, and you make up. That's just
And
how
then
it
I
goes.
lick your abs, and everything's swept under the rug. All right, for the past 12 weeks, we've been keeping track of 4 different things that seem to happen a lot on Teen Wolf. Deaths, fights, hookups, and characters taking off their shirts. There are Wolf stats, and now we can add what happened tonight to get our totals for the entire season. Okay, we saw a whopping 5 fights. 1 at the hospital, 1 at the police station, 1 at the animal clinic, 1 with Kira and Scott fighting the Oni, and 1 with Derek, Ethan, and Aiden fighting the Oni. There were countless deaths, but the 3 main deaths were the deputy at the front desk, Boyd Styles, and Aiden. Now, with all the action, there was no time for hookups, but we did get a nice shot of Ethan shirtless. Thank you. And last but not least, our final bonus stat. The number of times Malia accidentally almost claws Styles' face off is 1. But if those two keep getting frisky, I'm sure that number will climb next season. All right, here are the grand totals for the season. Pretty impressive. Now, we have to take our first break, but when we get back, we'll chat about the highs and lows of the past season, and we'll introduce you to the winner of our Alpha of the Week contest, so stick around. Wolf Watch. I'm Joe Wagner, surrounded by a beautiful motley crew. Tyler Posey, Dylan O'Brien, Tyler Hecklin, and Jeff Davis. Now, I want to go back and talk to you guys about the biggest moments of this season and how it will affect the show going forward, okay?
Cool.
So, Dylan, I want to start with you. First of all, physically, what do you do to get into the character of Bad Styles?
First of all, the special effects makeup guys did awesome makeup on me.
What all did they do?
We call them
Well,
void
it's-
styles.
Yeah,
Void
void
styles.
styles. It was just, it's just like some paling and some shading under the eyes. It just makes them, have
Gaunt.
a darker
Chapped
look. And a little gone. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
They would chap my lips, which was crazy, and it actually took me like a month to write.
It looks amazing.
Yeah, no, it's great,
Yeah.
and that went a long way in providing me with like a lot of inspiration too with what I would do, and because it was basically like Jeff's scripts and what he would write for me, and the makeup and just how I would interpret it all, I guess.
What's amazing, too, is that what you brought to it was Styles is very frenetic, hyperactive, and he's always moving. Void Styles is very still.
Yeah.
Yeah, he moves
Yeah, and I
with
feel
a
like
certain...
that's more of a confident thing, you know. And I
do
knew
too.
that this character had to be just like the epitome of confident. So I just feel like he's he never has to do too much kind of a thing to be, the one in charge.
Right. Another thing in this episode are people are coming together, making allies, people that you wouldn't think. And actually, this whole season, it was kind of a theme. But are these allies something that are going to last? I mean...
Well, some survive and some don't. But I think what you're going to see in the next season is a much stronger relationship between Derek and Scott and Styles as they deal with new threats. I mean, these three are really good together, so... We're gonna see where it takes them.
I have to ask, do you
we
ever
love one
feel
another.
like you're Papa Bear to these kids sometimes? I mean, do you ever look over there and you're just like, oh my God, I've created three monsters? Because you essentially created these.
You were talking about a divine move before, and I would say my best divine move was saying yes to a meeting at MTV about Teen Wolf, which
That is so cool.
I was like, what am I thinking?
Yes, thank you. I'm sorry. We have to cheers to that. Cheers, cheers, cheers.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you for doing that. Thank you for taking that meeting.
That's the coolest thing in the world. I love these guys.
I can tell, like, I totally can tell.
We're really good friends. Like, hugely genuine,
Yeah, it's just genuine.
great friends. And
Always all
even
good.
Jeff, we're all huge family, and I don't know why you're sitting so far away, though.
These days, I like to keep my distance from the actors.
I feel for you. Okay,
From the
so
talent.
everybody wants to know where Kira and Scott's relationship is going to go in season 4. Can you?
It's
Give us-
growing, yes. There is a lot more romance to be had in season 4. Their relationship is not solidified at the beginning of season 4. It has to stumble a little at first, but we're going to definitely have a lot of fun with it. What is going to be an interesting relationship, actually, is Styles and Malia. And then I can also tease, some new and exciting romance for Derek as well.
You're finally gonna get some.
Is it you?
And this time, it's
I
not
don't
with
know.
the
I
sociopath.
Well, it might last more than 2 episodes.
That's really sweet.
So it can't be me then.
That'd be nuts.
Not you.
All right. Well, I could keep talking. We all know that. But we have to take another break. When we return, we've got a battle of wits that you won't want to miss. We'll be right back, people. Don't go anywhere, please.